Hello and welcome to Tungsten Tales. I'm John Scott and I'm here previewing every first round game of the Lakeside World Professional Darts Championship with Macy Ace Chris Mason. Tuesday 9th of January evening session at Lakeside. It's live on BT Sport and we have got Cameron Menzies on debut against Conan Whitehead. Now Cameron's the seed. Conan was there last year, lost to Darius Labanauskas in round one. Did make the quarter-final in the World Trophy though. And then you got Menzies, was in the semi-final of the World Masters recently, and of course played the Grand Slam as well.
Yeah, I think the bookies are totally basing it on those two events, because outside those two events, he's not set the world alight. Very good player, tends to hit quite a few 180s. You almost seen him grow during that Grand Slam appearance. He absolutely loved it. He unfortunately lost to Barry Van Peer, who was suffering from dartitis, and he just got himself embroiled in that instead of focusing on his own game, because for me he was the better player. And he will learn from that. He will have to learn from that, because I rate Conan Whitehead. I think he's a great player. I think he's a great player. It's another game I think the bookies have got it wrong, and they're just looking at what he did in the Slam rather than who his opponent is and what his opponent has achieved over the years. So for me, total coin flip of a match. Can't pick a winner. It's got a 5-setter written all over it, and I think either player could win. There's no way that, for me, Menzies is a big odds-on favourite, which the bookies have made him. Now,
you touched on it there. Menzies was quite an emotional player. You say he got embroiled in the game with Barry Van Peer. Seems to remember he did a similar thing at the World Trophy with Martin Adams, and he had matched darts and was really... he came back for another shot, but had really lost his emotion in between times, and that can affect players on TV, especially in that high pressure situation. And
this will be the first time he's gone into a match where he's a massive favourite. Now he's got to deal with expectation, and if he's emotionally fragile just when he's an outsider with nothing to lose, effectively free rolling, his responses are a worry. I do worry. The same thing with Dimitri Van der Berg. I worry that he's too nice. You can be too nice. You can get too emotionally involved. But what you've seen with Dimitri is almost this ability to completely shut off, and that's exactly what Cameron needs to learn how to do. Go and speak to some current pro players, some experienced players. Maybe go and see a sports psychologist. There's a great belief now in the game. Every other sport has a coach. You look at someone, a snooker player, they'll have someone who looks at their cue action, they'll have someone where they hit the white ball, what part of the white ball they hit. A golf has someone that looks at their swing plane, their putting action, all of them kind of things. Darts doesn't, but we're reaching that stage now, and someone like Cameron would benefit, not only just, not necessarily his action, but just what's going on between the ears, and try and teach him to get some blinkers on,
because the talent's there. Certainly.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, both are very talented players. Both are very talented, but I worry for Cameron that his talent is not going to be able to blossom and shine because he gets too emotionally involved. And I know all about it because I used to do the same kind of thing, and you just can't. You can't afford to. It's energy sapping. And then instead of just playing the dartboard, you end up playing the crowd, you end up playing your opponent. If something happens during a match, that will, and we've seen that because it was with Barry. He was focusing on what Barry was doing and worrying about, his own performance, and he paid the price. Let's hope he needs toughening up a little bit in that department. Like I said, maybe go off and talk to some pro players and get some advice.
Stay tuned right here on Tungsten Tales in association with Win More Darts for all the post-match interviews and live updates from the Lakeside World Professional Darts Championship.